What's going on, guys? It's Andy. Welcome back to another episode on Painfully Honest Advice. Haven't done one of these videos in a while, and a lot has changed in the crypto market. I'm gonna go ahead, break it down, share with you guys the 12 different cryptocurrencies that are currently owned in my portfolio. And yes, I own 12 different cryptocurrencies at this point. Guys, the crypto space has been exploding. So I thought I'd go ahead, share with you guys the latest cryptocurrencies that I've added in my portfolio and just review my overall portfolio and give you guys an update as far as all the different 12 cryptocurrencies I have. Now, I'm gonna go ahead, get on the laptop, share with you guys the different cryptocurrencies. In total, we are gonna go over 12 different cryptocurrencies, but I will say this is not gonna be financial advice. This is purely what I'm doing in my portfolio, and some of these are gonna be very risky plays. Now, in general, I like to go ahead and focus on some of the biggest players out there, which are usually platforms revolved around the blockchain space. So these are usually layer 1 solutions, meaning that things are built on these blockchains, and that's usually my focus. But recently, I've taken a dip into a couple other categories that I'll go ahead and jump into in this video. Now, I am going to be sharing these stocks from, or not these stocks, I am going to be sharing these cryptos from CoinMarketCap because I do not want to go into each one of the platforms. But I'll tell you guys, I do use 5 different platforms at this point. I used to only use Coinbase when I started off investing in the crypto space, but now I use Coinbase, I use Gemini, Kraken, BlockFi, and then I also have a MetaMask wallet, as well as I have a Phantom wallet as well. So as you guys can tell, pretty diversified as far as the different platforms I go ahead and use. Personally, if you are a beginner, I recommend to go with one of the safer platforms, which in my opinion would be Gemini or Coinbase, and then maybe Kraken and BlockFi right after that. But jumping into the crypto space, the first one here is gonna be Bitcoin. Of course, Bitcoin is gold 2.0. This is one that I've had in my portfolio for a very long time. Right now, guys, Bitcoin was hitting new highs, but we are sitting at $65,276 per coin. And in the last day, literally in the last 7 days, if we go ahead and look at this chart, Bitcoin did hit $68,627. So we were hitting new highs. And right now, it took a little bit of a dip, but in my opinion, I do see Bitcoin going above $90,000 by December. I used to say $100,000, but I don't think it's gonna hit 100, but I do believe that it's gonna sit between that $90,000 to $100,000 throughout the remainder of this year. And as we get into next year, by March, I believe we'll be about $120,000 to $150,000, and then we'll stay around that till the next halving. So Bitcoin is going to be the first one. I've added on to this position in my portfolio throughout the months, and now I'm just sitting on the Bitcoin because I'm not investing any more into it, but I do stake my Bitcoin with Gemini, so I am gaining more Bitcoin that way as well. Now, jumping into the next one is going to be the biggest blockchain out there after Bitcoin, and this is going to be Ethereum. Now, Ethereum is a blockchain where you can basically go ahead and create your own cryptocurrencies on. They're the biggest dog when it comes down to a platform that you can go ahead and basically use to create your own metaverse or create your own NFTs or create your own tokens. With Ethereum, it's currently sitting at $4,715. I do like Ethereum. This is a position that I've recently been adding onto in my portfolio. And if we look at the last 7 days, guys, with this one, we're hitting all-time new highs as well. With Ethereum, they went as high as about $4,850. Right here showing $4,800, about $39. We took a little dip, but looks like we might be climbing back up. But hey, with this space, you just never know what's going to happen the following day. So this is another one that I do stake with Gemini as well. Now, jumping into the next one, this is actually a newer position that I added, and this is going to be with Solana. Now, with Solana, I was looking at this platform about a year ago when I started investing in the crypto space. Actually, before that, this came up multiple times, and with this platform, probably should have maybe invested a little bit in it at that time, because now it's just going higher and higher. Right now with Solana, they are trading at $241 a token. And guys, the nice thing and the biggest thing that Solana has going for itself is because the gas fees are extremely low, and with Solana they can do over 50,000 transactions every single second. So it's faster and the gas fees are lower, and that's why a lot of the platforms and a lot of the DeFi space and creators are moving over to Solana from Ethereum or from some of the other blockchains. So with proof of history as opposed to proof of work, I do believe that Solana will still grow. In my opinion, this should hit over $500 before the end of this year. So I am dollar cost averaging into this one, but I do own a bit over 100 Solana tokens at this point. Now with Solana, another thing that I like about this platform is they have another token that's on this network, and it's called Solent. Basically, Solent is another cryptocurrency. But what Solent does, and you can actually check this out by going to solent.fi, is they make it automated for you to go ahead and earn interest and for you to go ahead and borrow against your cryptocurrencies. If I just take you guys on solent.fi, and we'll go ahead and go there really quick so I can show you guys, they're basically looking to go ahead and automate interest and automate lending on the Solana network. So you can basically go ahead and borrow and then go ahead and reinvest that. And the thing with Solent is that it's decentralized, meaning that it's all automated. Now, I've been using Solent, and I've actually been using their dashboard, and I actually staked some of my crypto on here. I did go ahead and stake my Solana on here, and I am currently earning some decent interest on Solana, as well as I'm getting rewards for Solent as well. I do believe that the lending platforms around some of the crypto space are gonna go ahead and grow, so very bullish on this one. And right now with Solent, they are currently not that high of a market cap. In my opinion, this is probably the riskiest play, but because this goes hand in hand with Solana, I want to go ahead and share that with you guys because this is one of the ones that I am investing into currently. Now, jumping back into the blockchain is gonna be with Cardano. Now Cardano, I do have a pretty big position in, but I did trim a little bit of that position to go ahead and reinvest and reallocate that money towards some of the other cryptocurrencies. I do go ahead and stake Cardano as well. And currently I do go ahead and stake it with BlockFi. So this is going to be another blockchain that I am investing into with Cardano. I do believe once they can go ahead and get more players and more people on their platform to start going ahead and creating new apps, new tokens, and new NFTs on here, this is one that I see a big potential for. Plus with Cardano, they are focused on proof of stake as opposed to proof of work. So the gas fees in this case would be a lot less. So that's going to be Cardano. And I believe that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the 5th one. Now jumping into the 6th one is going to be Chainlink. Now Chainlink is one that I believe is currently undervalued. With Chainlink, we're sitting at about $36 per token or per Chainlink. And in my opinion, this should be above $80 at this point because there's a lot of things that Chainlink can go ahead and do. But I believe by March of next year, we'll be sitting between $80 to $100 per link. Now with Chainlink, basically the simplest thing and the simplest way to explain this is that if you want to go ahead and transfer data from the actual world into the blockchain networks, you can go ahead and do that with Chainlink. So they are on the Ethereum blockchain, but if you wanted to transfer any sort of data from the real world, you can go ahead and do that via Chainlink. So like this is one I'm investing into pretty heavily. And now jumping into the next one is going to be Polkadot. Polkadot I'm extremely bullish on as well. Another one that I believe still has potential for growth, and I believe the stock price, I keep saying stock price, I believe the price per token is going to go ahead and go up. Now with Polkadot, currently it's sitting at about $49 per dot. And in my opinion, this is another one that should cross over $100 per Polkadot. And the reason why I am extremely bullish on Polkadot is if you want to go ahead and transfer from one blockchain, like from a Cardano to an Ethereum or from an Ethereum to Solana, you can do that with Polkadot. They make it very easy to go ahead and transfer data from one chain to another. So bullish on this one as well. And this one, I believe, is currently still has some room for growth. Now, jumping into the next one. This one I did not include in this, or I should say in my 12 different cryptocurrencies, because this is a stable coin and this is going to be with GUSD. Now GUSD is the Gemini Dollar. You can go ahead and find out more information if you go to Gemini.com on this. With a stable coin like Gemini, you are earning a lot higher interest rate, but at the same time you're taking on that risk. I do go ahead and hold this stable coin, and currently I'm earning about 8% or a little over 8% on the stable coin, but it's definitely risky investing in stable coins. This is something that I'm definitely doing more and more homework around, because if something were to happen and let's say the whole cryptocurrency space goes ahead and goes down, what's going to happen to all the different stable coins out there? So do your own homework when you're investing in stable coins, but this is one that I am investing into. Now, jumping into the next one are going to be probably the riskiest two plays that I have in my portfolio. And this is going to be with the dog coins. And this is going to be with Dogecoin, which is currently trading at 0.26 or 26 cents per coin, and with SHIBA Inu, which is, I don't even know how many zeros there are there, but it's trading at 0.00005 cents. So with both of these are definitely riskier plays. These are just funner plays. This is basically money that I've invested that don't know if I'll get it back. If I do, I'm hoping I'll make me a millionaire just off of these two coins. So I have invested in SHIBA Inu and Dogecoin, but for these two, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Now, jumping into the next one, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the metaverse space. The metaverse space is something that I believe still has a lot of room for growth, especially with Facebook investing $10 billion into the metaverse. It took this whole sector into another level. I believe in the next 10 years, the metaverse space is the space to watch out for, because I see a lot of growth and a lot of money coming into this space. So there's actually two different cryptos that I'm investing into in the metaverse space. The first one is going to be with Axie Infinity. I actually talked about this a bit in my last video because I started playing this game and it's actually a ton of fun. It's like playing Pokemon, where you go ahead and battle different monsters and you go ahead and battle players, and every time you win, you actually win a token, which is the SLP token on their platform, which you can go ahead and convert over, transfer over to your Gemini wallet, and basically go ahead and convert it into cash. So I like the idea of this whole play to earn feature, and Axie Infinity is one of the first players that's able to do this. Plus with Axie Infinity, they're doing a lot of different updates to their platform. So this is a token that I do go ahead and invest in. Currently Axie Infinity is sitting at or trading at $146 a token, and I do see a big potential for this in the metaverse, because you can go ahead and buy NFTs, which are basically the Axies, and you can go ahead and breed in this game. I can keep talking more and more about this, but this is one I'm pretty excited about when it comes down to the metaverse. And guys, the second one when it comes down to the metaverse is gonna be the Sandbox. Now, the Sandbox is another metaverse play, and currently this one is trading at $2.33 per token. But with the Sandbox, the nice thing I like about this is a take on real estate. In the Sandbox, you can go ahead and buy land. And when you buy land, there's only so much land that you can buy in the Sandbox. You can go ahead and create your own games on this land and basically invite people to your land to play whatever type of game that you want to go ahead and create. It's taking a spin on Roblox, where the creators are the ones that are creating the game, but in the Sandbox, you actually have to go ahead and purchase the land, and then you can do whatever you like with that land, or you can just hold that land vacant until you see the prices for land go up. So it's a take on real estate, and I do believe that there's going to be some big potential with the Sandbox, especially when it comes down to more and more people getting into the metaverse. And with the Sandbox, they just signed on The Walking Dead, who's bought some space in the metaverse and in the sandbox. Additionally, Snoop Dogg bought some land in the sandbox where he's going to be building his mansion, so you can go ahead and check that out in the sandbox as well. So another metaverse play that I am investing into. And now jumping into the final one is going to be with Akomi. Akomi is going to be an NFT play. Basically, Akomi has a platform, it's called Vivi, where you can go ahead and buy different NFTs and go ahead and display them in a showcase. And with Akomi, guys, the developers of Akomi have a lot of contacts with the Pokemon world, where one of the developers was actually one of the people that brought Pokemon over from Japan to North America. So I believe with Akomi, as this platform's growing, currently they have a lot of the Marvel studios and the Marvel plays on here because they've signed contracts with some of the animated characters from Marvel. But as this platform grows, I believe there's going to be some huge potential for an NFT play with Akomi. And with Akomi, guys, currently it's trading at little less than a penny. It's trading at 0.007, so not even a penny. So in my opinion, a bit riskier of a play, but if they're able to go ahead and sign on Pokemon or sign on other big players for the NFT space, this one could be huge. But I'm going to leave it at that for this video, guys. These are the different cryptocurrencies and the different stablecoins that I am investing into right now. Obviously, a lot has changed and a lot will change throughout the next year, but these are the ones that I'm extremely bullish on, that I'm adding on to when it comes down to the cryptocurrencies I'm investing into. If you do like this type of content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel down below. And guys, all I ask for all the content that I provide is, if you don't mind, smashing that like button, as it really helps get this video out in front of more people. But thanks again, guys, for watching. Until next time, see you guys at the next one.